Welcome, everyone.
Oh, okay. Hey, you guys, welcome to the webinar. We have a great webinar that's for everybody here, and it's something to really get excited about because right now we have two guys that made $50,000 in 2 weeks with e-commerce. And I know that there's several ways that they did this, and it was pretty much easy for them. And you know what? I have a pad of paper, I have a pen, because I'm going to take a lot of notes because especially when you have a pad of paper, you're going to actually retain about 30% more information. I'm really excited about this, guys, and I hope you are too. Right, Kristie?
Yes, this is Kristie Chiles and James Knight, and we are so happy to welcome Dave Huckabee and Sam England. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Awesome.
We're doing great.
Great.
Thanks for having us out here.
Sure. Take it away, Sam.
So can everybody hear us here? So I got the questions box up. I don't know if Dave and Nip's got the box up, but can everybody hear us? We want to make sure everybody can hear us fine, right?
I can hear you fine.
And tell us where you're from, guys. Where are you from? I'd like to know.
All right, I'm from South Carolina, Greenville, and it's right near Kristie. And Kristie's in where, Kristie?
I'm in Macon, Georgia, south of Georgia.
North Jersey.
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
I'm in North Carolina, below Raleigh, in a little town called Dunn. They say when you're in Dunn, you're done. No. This isn't all.
It's a really nice area because I think that's where the Warrior Forum just had one of their conventions there.
Yeah, Raleigh. Yeah, one of the events. That's the event that I do. Me and Brian McLeod do. Kristie came to one, right? Didn't you come to our event, Kristie?
I was there. Yeah, James and I were both there.
Yeah, we both were there.
It was fun.
We're trying to win that computer that they had at the time, but I guess Leah got that one.
Looks like Michael's from Texas. We got Steve from Colorado Springs, and Danielle from New Jersey. Greece, Sunnybrook, Greece. Wow. Demetrius. Hey, Demetrius. Downtown Texas. Greenville, South Carolina, says Ken. Jamaica, Omar. Hey, from Jamaica. Yaman. All right, guys. So who is looking, really want to start a 5-figure business or a 6-figure business, building a successful e-commerce business? We talked about, we've heard a lot about Amazon and stuff lately. I know you guys heard a lot about Amazon, right?
Yes.
You hear that over and over and over again. You know, eBay was a big thing back then, and eBay's still pretty strong right now. But what we're going to talk about tonight, and we'll get this through quick as we can. We'll talk about the 5 keys to building a successful e-commerce business. Me and Davis went through this and fine-tuned it to where we explained to you what the 5 keys to successful e-commerce business, and this is very important, guys. First thing, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and taking the time to listen to me and Dave. And we guarantee that you guys are going to learn some new things about e-commerce you've probably never seen before or even heard before, just guarantees. But get out a pen and paper and take notes, guys. So who am I? Who is Dave, right? My name's Sam England. I've been doing e-commerce since 2003. I started doing it on my own I had a computer company, and then I had a guy that did website stuff, and I started doing work for a couple of manufacturers and stuff, and they said, once you sell our products online, this is when drop shipping really wasn't big, and I started doing drop shipping for them and grew it out really big from 2003 on. I went full-time to 2008, full-time, just doing my e-commerce business. I've been doing, some events too. I do the Warrior Forum event. I've done a lot of info products as well because, the truth is I built my business to where I don't have to manage it that much anymore, so I got a lot of extra time to do other things. So I've been doing this stuff since 2003 pretty hard. I'm up to about 36 websites now, maybe 37. I put another website together into last week, so I'm at 37 websites, my own personal websites. Plus, I do a lot of stuff with Amazon and eBay. Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have been doing e-commerce since 1997.
Wow.
Amazing, right?
Old
yeah.
dinosaur, aren't you?
I am. My first website was built by my son when he was 13. And, yeah, he was one of those kids. He works out at Media Temple now. And at first it was kind of like a sideline. It's more like, well, my kid wanted to put it up, and let's see if anything happens. But things did happen, and they happened really quick. And in 1999, I actually bought the company that I worked for, and by 2003, I had gotten rid of all the face-to-face sales division and gotten rid of all my salesmen, and I've been pure e-commerce online ever since.
I know me and you've talked before, Dave, and you've told me before you still have the same original site that you built, the first one, right? And you're still running it.
We still have it. Yes, we do.
And I've got,
in fact, my 4 big earners, the newest one was built in 2004. I got one from '97, one from 2000, and one from 2001. So
wow.
guys, this is a long-term thing.
Yep, the first site that I ever built is still running. It's still one of my biggest websites. It's still one of my top earners. So I can't hang on to it. I've been offered a lot of money for it in the past. Wouldn't take it. So, but I still run the same. I still have the one same website that I started off with. I've sold a lot of websites since then. That I was built afterwards. But my first website, still have it. Still run it. Still make me quite a bit of money. All right, guys. So, who's ready to get started? You guys, who's excited to learn how to create a 6-figure e-commerce business? That's one of Dave's favorite pictures.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm as excited as she is. But I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
But you guys need to get excited because there's a lot of money in e-commerce, right? So what you guys are going to learn today in today's presentation is we're going to show you the 5 keys to a successful e-commerce business. And they're very, very, very important keys, guys. I'm going to show you the most effective formula for managing your e-commerce business. We're going to show you our proven strategy. We built our own e-commerce empire quickly. And we're going to show you how to find hot niches and profitable products like an e-commerce professional. And we'll show you some other e-commerce business started by people just like you guys. So I always like to say that e-commerce does not discriminate. You can be ugly like Dave, gray-headed, 3 toes, old as the hills, which he's not. You can be.
I do have 3 toes.
Plus some. But you can be black, white, large, small, whatever. You can be wheelchair bound. You could just be about anything. I don't mean to say that say it in a mean way or anything, but success, period, does not discriminate. And e-commerce doesn't discriminate. And if you really got a drive, guys, you can make it. You can really do really well with e-commerce, right? So let me pull this thing. Just pull up here for you guys. A couple things I'm pulling up here. All right. So, why choose e-commerce, guys? It's predictable, it's sustainable. Like me and Dave was talking about, we've had our same websites for a long time. I've never been slapped by Google. I never had, see the pandas and the penguins and all that kind of stuff, right, guys? Google loves e-commerce sites. Every one of my sites, I've never had one slapped by Google and slap me around. Sure, your rankings might go up and down. If you're, you're number 2 or 3 on the first page of Google's, you can go up and down because there's competition, right? But, let's face it, Google loves e-commerce sites.
So true.
Yep. Have you had any experience being slapped by Google?
I have never
Dave?
been slapped by Google.
Right. They usually slap like affiliate
But like
sites.
you say, the rankings are going to fluctuate because they're a function not only of what you're doing, but what your competition's doing.
Right. It's true.
So, nothing stays the same. But once you get your site up and ranking, you got decent content on it, the right products, and you're pulling the right kind of traffic, I wouldn't say you're home free, but I would say you can take a deep breath and relax a little. Yep.
It's a business not going to go anywhere anytime soon, guys. It's really, if you think about it, e-commerce is the oldest business in time. There's always been e-commerce, right, guys? And it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It's just growing and growing and growing. Once your site is set up, it sells for you 24/7. So we're talking your site, Amazon, eBay, whatever, right? Me and Dave's really big about having your own sites because we'd like to take a lot of control. We want our stuff spread out over different selling platforms. And we're going to talk about that. It's very, 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 very important, guys, to have your own websites. And it's a lot easier to build a website and rank than you think it is. You can work from anywhere you want to, guys, as long as you've got a laptop and internet connection. So you pretty well you can go on vacation. You can travel around as long as you can check on orders and send orders to manufacturers and so forth. But you need at least a laptop and an internet connection, right? Choose your own hours. That's my favorite part.
It's mine, too.
Yeah. So we get to work from we want.
I have not had to get up, except to go see the doctor or something, since 2003.
Yeah, I don't
Think
get
about
up.
that. There's not been a day when I had to get up and do something.
Right.
There's been some days when I've worked pretty hard and I've worked late, but, there's nobody telling me, you got to get up, you got to be here. Oh, and I don't have a commute.
Yep, saves you a lot of gas. I think a lot about, too, is I don't have to drive, therefore my chances of getting killed in a car wreck are very, very slim.
That's true. And we can wear whatever. Right now, I am wearing my Warrior Forum Network Event 2012 T-shirt and a pair of South Park pajama pants because I don't care. Yeah.
I'm the same way. Sometimes I feel, I have to put on a decent pair of shorts just to go out to the mailbox. I don't want my neighbors seeing some of the clothes that I wear, right?
Oh, so you're nicer than me. I don't give a damn. I just go
If
out
any of you
there.
guys know me, you might have seen one of my Facebook posts I put a few weeks ago. I had a pair of shorts that had holes all over them in places they shouldn't be. I put on Facebook and said, my wife told me I had to get rid of these, but she really didn't. But I was like, they need to go, really do.
Dude, I think we need to get back on track. We're convincing these people that e-commerce will make you look homeless.
No boss, guys. You're your own boss. So, if you want to work it, you can work it. You can make a lot of money do it. If you don't want to work it, then, the only person you have to call to is yourself. So there's really no boss. You are your own boss. What you're doing is you're building a real business that stands the test of time, guys. So, we hear a lot about people saying, well, I'm doing affiliate marketing with Amazon, and this kind of stuff, but, I got slapped, and you have to watch what you're doing.
Yeah, or Amazon changed their terms, or
Yeah.
the payout's different, or yeah.
So, what you guys really want to do, and you hear that a lot, and I'm sure Kristie and James has told you guys and preached to you guys, you need to really build a real business, right? Because if you don't, then something can happen, and you can lose it all really quick, like on the quick, especially like how Google did the slaps on people a few years back, and he lost everything. He was making hundreds of thousands a month, and everything was gone overnight, and it's not fun, right? And the best part of it, you can start making money pretty well right away, guys, with e-commerce. And that's the truth, really quickly. It's one of the fastest businesses you can start making money with. Okay, to be successful with e-commerce, you guys need the following things. You need to be effective niche research to find hot-selling products. You have to find hot-selling products, right? You need to find reliable manufacturers, suppliers and manufacturers. This is two of the most common questions that people ask about is where do I find hot-selling products and where do I find the manufacturers that supply me the products for my customers, right? That's been asked that question for years and years and years, and that's the two most common questions. You need third-party marketing like Amazon and eBay, etc. There's tons and tons and tons of different ones. I sent Dave a report today. I should have took a snapshot of that and brought it up here, but I don't have time right now. But there was a snapshot of all these other different places you can sell other than Amazon, eBay, and I will put that in the members area for Dave's name later. A website that accepts payments, guys, whether it be PayPal or credit cards. Just because you don't have a credit card processing company that takes credit cards, PayPal's big now. Back when I was, first started doing this, most people didn't pay with PayPal and they wouldn't do it, But nowadays, I'd say 30-35% of my business is all through PayPal now, right?
I get orders. I sell mostly industrial equipment, guys, and I'm business to business more than I am business to consumer. And I tell you that a lot of companies are paying with PayPal now.
Yep.
I'm not sure if they're getting a big deal on the credit card fees or whatever, but I see it. They pump right through.
Yep. I'm the same way. I keep getting them every day, over and over. Just keep coming through. People are really getting keen to it now, last 2 or 3 years, and start to use PayPal a lot more than they used to. So. Sometimes I'll take a site that's brand new and I'm not sure exactly how it's going to take off, and I'll just use PayPal's payments and see how it'll go, And when it does, then I'll put a credit card module onto it. Traffic generation strategies that work over time, guys. You need traffic to come to your website to get your customers, right? If you don't have customers, you don't have sales. You don't have sales, you don't have no money, right? So you have to have traffic generation strategies. Software to help you along the way, and we're talking about little like keyword tool software, that kind of stuff, guys. Even a lot of free softwares like Google Trends, Google Keyword Tools, that kind of stuff. But you might also want to have QuickBooks and a couple little things like that. You always need little softwares, little gadgets, and little things to help you along the way. So, are you guys ready to find out what the key to successful e-commerce business is? Right? Yes. Okay, first one, guys, finding hot niche products. Dave, have you bought this pressure washer cleaner yet? You told me you was going to buy it.
I bought it. I bought it yesterday.
Did you really?
No.
They keep saying he likes this. It keeps coming up on
like
results and stuff that we look for. This one product right here. But look at the reviews, guys. 1,175 customer reviews. That's big. They're selling it because I'd say probably 10% of the people that even buy even leaves a review, if that. This guy's probably sold, 8 or 10,000 of these at least.
At least.
It's a decent price product. It's probably a decent profit margin on it, and that's a good product, right? not necessarily just that product, but we're just showing that for the picture. First, you guys need to find a market first and then find a product. So if you do it the other way around, you're going to make a critical mistake. So there's millions of niches, if not, so it's not difficult. Really, it's not difficult to find them because, like I said, there's millions and millions of them. But you want to find or create a specific product that the market wants and will pay for, and at a price that brings you enough profit that makes it worth selling online, right? So you got to find the market first, guys, and then the product. Know your target audience and know what the products will sell, right? So if you want to know what they're looking for and what they're willing to buy, whether it be a novelty product, sporting types, stuff like they're a college fan, NFL fan, the soccer going on right now, right? Is it the World Cup? And so you want to find a target audience that will buy the products you want to sell, right? Well, make sure your target market has repeat customers. And the best customers already the one that knows and trusts you guys. And this goes along with the seasonal niche product like Christmas ornaments, Halloween costumes, etc. I'm really big at Christmas time. I ramp up about 2 months ahead of time, and I really, really, really go for Christmas ornaments, Christmas stockings, Christmas tree skirts, tree toppers, all kinds of stuff like that. Every year I get repeat customers, guys, because they come back and buy more and more stuff. If you can find a target market that has repeat customers, they are the best ones to know and they'll trust you, right? Competition is good. It shows that there's a market. But you got to know your competitors and research them beforehand. If there's no competition, there's not a product that's not really a good product to sell, guys, right? If you look at Google and look at the right-hand side and you're looking at a product and you're researching a niche and you don't see any advertising going on the right-hand side or any Google ads, it's not a good market to get into, right, Dave?
There's a reason it's so easy to rank. It's because nobody's buying anything.
Yep. Okay, guys, avoid products that everyone in the world is trying to sell. Don't try to sell commodities. What's commodity, Dave?
Commodity is anything that's the same no matter where you get it, who you get it from. Potato chips and toilet paper and
toothpaste.
All the stuff at Walmart.
Yep. And that's the next one. You can't compete with Walmart, guys, so sell what they don't. I've been doing drop shipping for a long, long time, and I've dealt with over 100 companies, and I've been at Walmart and seen my products from a company I've been dealing with. As soon as I get back, I will take the products off because I won't deal with it because I can't sell the products that are, that undercut you and so forth. I like to sell the types of products that you maybe have to go to the mall to get or something like that. It's going to be more expensive. You can't just get it anywhere. And so I want to sell what the big box stores not selling, right?
Of course, and those are the kind of products that people are more likely to research online anyway.
Exactly. You want to concentrate on more expensive and lightweight products, so don't limit your profits, guys. I'll tell you a story about the lightweight thing. I started selling a few garden statues, and they were fiberglass, and I thought, well, I'll go to a trade show, one of these trade shows for a garden. It was a garden trade show, garden stuff and all that stuff, right? It was a big show in Atlanta. And I started looking at garden statues and started talking to people, and I was like, well, will your customers have a dock or a forklift? Well, I didn't really think about that, but I was looking at the concrete statues, and then right off the bat, I was like, there's no way that'll ever work. So I started concentrating more on the fiberglass garden statues. Now, they're still a little heavy, but it doesn't require a forklift. It does, it's a little bit more expensive to ship. But the garden statues I do sell are pretty unique. Not many people sell them. You want to sell more expensive products? I always like to say I like to sell stuff between $75 and $100 and up, right? Dave's his is more to B2B. He sells more to businesses than I do, so his products cost more, and he has more profit margin when he sells stuff. Like, let me give you an example for one product I sell, and I sell quite a few of them throughout the year. Is a train horn, but it's not more just any train horn. One of them $1,700, another one's $2,300. My profit margin on the $2,200 one is like $500-600. The $1,700 one's like $350 to $400.
This is a horn that someone would put in their car, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah, to upset people and pull it in front of schools.
A $1,700 train horn. How loud is that freaking thing?
Right.
Man.
Then you simply go to Google and type in train horn scare people. You start typing train horns and you see scare people, and it's really big in these big cities and stuff. They go in front of crowds of people and stuff. It's going to the movie theater and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But hey, I'll sell them what they want as long as it's legal, right? But yeah, I try to concentrate a little bit more expensive products. Guys, I built my first website that we was talking about. I still have. I said I'm going to be the biggest, and it's actually, I'll tell you what kind of site it is. It's collegiate site. I sell college and NFL stuff. And back then, I wanted to be the biggest one online, and I didn't have much competition back then. And I built it for a year and a half, again, you'll get almost 37,000 products on that, 36,000 some odd change. And what happened, I was selling so much stuff, I was just rocking it, right? I only had a couple other competitors, but I was absolutely killing it. And I was making a lot of money, but I was hitting the orders so fast that I had to stay up 24 hours a day just about it, right? I had to hire people. But what I was doing, I was selling a lot of plastic shot glasses, musical toothbrushes, and that's just an example, I'm just saying. Flags, little stuff that was just, 10, $14.99 products, $19.99 products, right? But my profit margin was really low, and I was working my rear end off. And what I did is I took and stripped that site down to about 16,000, 17,000 products, and I got knocked out most of the small stuff. I make more money now and don't have to deal with as much headaches, right? Because the profit margin, the products I concentrate on are higher product, more expensive products. So I don't have to deal with as much headaches and so forth, right? And I get some rest.
Yeah. I want to jump in here and make a point about more expensive products. People that are going to spend $400 or $250 or $190 on something, whether it's something they don't really need, like a piece of stereo equipment or a game or something like that, or something maybe they do need but they don't really have to have it. Because if you think about it, most of the stuff we've all got, we don't really have to have it. All you really need is food, water, and a roof, right? But people that are willing to spend more money are always, always, always easier to deal with and to have as customers. They're less likely to do a lot of comparison shopping. They're less likely to be picky about shipping costs because they've got money and they don't mind spending it to get what they want.
Yep.
So if you can, like Sam says, $75 is a good starting point. You don't want to get much below that if you can help it. Or even if you're successful, you'll be like Sam does. You'll find yourself packing lots of boxes but not making a lot of margin on it.
From my experience on a $79 order, because most of my products are $79 to $99 in that range, $79 is anywhere from $42 to $45 my cost. So, I'm just almost doubling my money. Most of the time I'm kind of doubling it, and then sometimes just kind of breaking, and it's still pretty good profit margin, right? I have one product that I'm giving $23 for itself for $79. Got real lucky on that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, but you have to find the manufacturers, guys, and they're not that hard to find. You just got to do your due diligence and do your research, right?
Can I throw something else in here?
Sure.
Before we get through with finding hot niche products, one of the things that I always like to watch out for, and that this has made me a lot of money over the last 15, 16 years, products that have add-ons, whether it's a supply that you're going to need more of, like just an example, coffee filters and coffee for a coffee maker. I'm not saying to sell coffee makers, but anything that's got lots of add-ons. Maybe it's got a carrying case, or it's got attachments, or it needs a special battery charger or whatever. When you find a decent product and everything else looks good and it's got those add-ons like that, man, you got to jump on it, because there's a couple of tricks you can do with products like that in terms of bundling and getting repeat sales that will both kick up your average order volume and then give you a lot more sales over time.
Yeah, for example, maybe golfing, right? Golfing people, they love it.
Yeah.
They'll buy anything that's related to anything that'll help them out with their swing or whatever, help them drink more beer or be able to carry the beer on a golf cart or whatever, right?
Yeah, and if the guy's in the shopping cart already with the new golf bag, that's when you want to show him that putter.
Yep. Putter cover.
That's right, or a cover or something.
Yep.
Yeah, anything hobby related is really good for that kind of stuff.
I'll give you guys another really good niche category is college and NFL. I know I talked about that a while ago, but think about it. If any of you guys graduate from college, or your father did, or your mother did, whatever, they're always an alumni. You can't take that away from them. They're always going to be that alumni, right? And there's also going to be somebody in the family, whether it be their brother and sister, or aunt and uncle, or their kids or anything, went to different colleges. There's always going to be a rivalry. These people buy stuff rapidly, guys. NFL type, people that loves their NFL teams. See, NFL, you can always jump back and forth from team to team. So if you lived in Cleveland, you could root for Cleveland. If you moved somewhere else, you can say, hell with Cleveland, because I didn't have a tie with them, right, really that much. But if you went to NC State and you moved to South Carolina, you're not going to root for Clemson because you went to NC State, right? Right, James? He's not listening. But it's the truth. So alumni, that kind of stuff is really big, guys. Collegiate stuff is really big, okay? Just give you a hint. NFL stuff's good. I can't say that NASCAR is. I've had some really bad experiences with NASCAR stuff. I've had some good experiences and some bad, more bad than good. So it depends. But college and NFL stuff is pretty good stuff, guys. Just saying. One of the most important things is don't give up, guys. Take advantage of the resources you have on the internet. When I got started and didn't anybody teach me how to do anything. I learned it all on my own. You guys have so many resources now that we didn't have back then. There's, YouTube and Google's so big now. You guys just need to take advantage of what you have. You have so much more than we had when we got started, right?
We had to walk 5 miles in the morning in our bare feet just to get to the internet. And it was snowing, and it was uphill both directions, going and coming back home. Barefoot, it was rough back then. Yeah.
Not so.
Not so.
But it was a lot tougher because there was no info products or anything teaching people how to do e-commerce and how to do eBay.
Oh, hell no. Everything was trial and error. Yep. I'm going to do this. Well, that didn't do anything, and it cost me $2,000. Maybe I'll try this other thing.
But you guys for sure need to take advantage of the resources you have now, for sure. Show you an example. Let Dave talk about this one here.
Yeah, this is an order from, just a few weeks ago. We threw it up here when we were putting together this PowerPoint presentation. This is a toy. This is a toy. This gentleman named David I guess he's in North Carolina, area code 714, but he paid $629 for something that I swear to you he absolutely does not need. There's absolutely no way he could actually need this. And just to give you an idea, that is order number 5,933 off of this website. And PayPal took care of everything. All I had to do was I got an email that told me the order was there. I logged into my system. I downloaded the order into QuickBooks, recorded it as a PayPal transaction, then sent an email to my supplier, and he shipped the unit. That was it. It took me about 2 minutes, and I made about $210.
Good profit margin. Sure.
Yeah, even after paying for shipping for him. They love that free shipping.
Well, it's just as simple, like Dave said, a few minutes of your time. The biggest thing you're going to have is sending out the email to your manufacturer and telling them to ship it out. And if you're dealing with a good manufacturer, you won't have any problems. They'll ship it out in a timely manner. And most manufacturers are pretty good about that these days. I rarely run into one that's, just crappy.
Well, yeah, they've all learned.
They've all learned, right?
They have.
That's the truth.
So how did I find this product, this wonderful $600 toy? I talked to a friend of mine, or actually he was going on and on about something he liked to do, and I went and looked at all the stuff that he had for his hobby. And then I got on Amazon and eBay, and I found forums related to the product, and I decided which one and which product category I wanted to be in. I have, I think, 6 or 7 different products in this category right now. I just picked up the phone and called the manufacturer. He got online, looked at my website, talked to me for a few minutes, and we decided we were going to do business with each other, and that's it, man. I started sending him orders. He started drop shipping product. That's
simple as that.
It's just that simple.
Most manufacturers require a form they'll send you, and just they want to know that you're really a real person, that you're not going to be going out there and just throwing their stuff all over the internet and not doing anything with it. They're really easy to find. Most manufacturers will work with you now, guys, as long as you have a real business, at least a real business started. It's easy, smeezy to send you a form and you send it back to them. That's about it. So I just, it cost me $3 per product to drop ship because most of them have a small fee. Most of them is $3 to $5 from my experience in drop shipping fees. So you always add that to your cost of your product. But you want to know the terms and conditions and stuff when you're dealing with somebody, a company. I'm going to give you guys an example. What I did. I bought a domain. I'm going to show the domain name because it's one of my really hot ones. I built here. I bought the domain name in 10/29 of 2013, right? So it's been 7, a little over 7 months now, right on 8 months. And I want to show you guys what I did on that really quickly. And this is last month's stat. I had to take a picture because it was so big. This image was so big, guys. But this website sells, I'll show you here, it sells a little novelty product. It's like a toy, just like for big boys' toys is all it is, guys. This was sales stats for last month for May. And it keeps going up and up and up. This site, I just go organic SEO, no traffic, anything like that, guys, just basic stuff. I first had 2 orders. One was $99, one $79. I was telling you before, most of my products that I sell on the majority of my sites anywhere from $79 to $99 to $109, that range. The second, the third, the fourth, sold a couple, fifth, sixth, and this skips days. I skip between the 7th and the 9th, so there's, one day I didn't get anything on that order. But keep in mind, I've got 37 websites, guys. The majority of them do pretty good. I have about, I'd say half of them are kind of just lost leaders. They get little trickle sales here and there, 4 or 5 orders a month. And then I have a bunch of these sites that does this right here. So it skips between the 8th. There goes the 10th, doesn't do anything. Then it skipped 12, 13, 14, 15, didn't get any orders at all for a few days, right? And it skipped a few days here and there. But at the very end of the month, what I got come out with is $2,659. Profit-wise on this right here was probably around $1,300 to $1,400 on this website. These are all novelty products, guys. Everything here is novelty products that people really don't have to have. They just want it because it's cool, right? Big boy toys. This is for this month. I hope you guys can see this. This is for June 1st, 2nd, and it keeps going up. And this is what, the 17th of this month. I've already done more this month than I have. It keeps growing and growing and growing as I go along. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and I get most of the days I get multiple orders on this one website. 7th, 8th, 9th, skips to 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and today's the 16th. $2,609 in 17 days. So I've almost doubled my profits on this one website in half the time that I did last month. It keeps growing and growing and growing. And guaranteed next month I'll be up to $4,000 or $5,000 or more. This month I'll probably end up doing more than $4,000 or $5,000 this month. But these are the same things, novelty products, guys, big boy toys. All it is.
Wow, that is some nice growth.
Yep.
Yeah, you should let me know what the name of that website is.
It actually took me a while to figure out the domain name that I wanted to, because I really wanted to do a different brand, but it's worked out pretty good. So, and I showed you.
Sam, I had a question.
Sure.
Would you say, where would I start? Like, if I was a new person and I wanted to break into this industry, I'm seeing that it's probably better to maybe promote stuff that maybe it's $70 and higher, and it doesn't really pay to promote something like $5 or $10. What would you say?
Well, that's absolutely true.
What's your?
I would say that you don't want to go that low, $5 or $10, because well, for one thing, there's shipping involved. People don't like paying more for shipping than they do for the product. For another, there's processing fees. Even if all you're using is PayPal, they are going to take a little cut out of every order. And if you're selling something that costs less than $10, it's really hard to get enough profit to justify your time and putting together the site and all the rest of it. That's not to say that there aren't people that do it. I know there are. And Sam actually has a pretty cool strategy of bundling multiple items together when they're low cost like that gets him away from these problems I'm talking about. But,
here's an example of one right here. Missouri Tiger. I told you guys I like to do a lot of college stuff, right? Mm-hmm. This product, this is the earrings. These earrings cost me nickel a piece. Okay, 12 earrings. It cost me nickel a piece. It was 60 cents. I sold them for $12.99. And bundle them so I have to sell it cheap. I don't have to sell them one at a time, right?
Okay, I'm completely wrong. I apologize. But look at the margin you've got there, man. And
the margin, these are 10. Yeah, go ahead.
You got like a 10,000% markup.
Dude, necklaces cost me 10 cents a piece, $1.20. $1.20 for a set of 12 of them, sell for $19.99.
Wow.
That's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you bundle up in groups and stuff, right, in the bundle up that way, it's the best way of doing it. If you're selling smaller items like that, right? I was going to give you an example of another product, but I can't think of it right off the bat that I was bundled up this way. But I do a lot of necklaces and earrings this way. Belt buckles as well, too, because people like to give that kind of stuff away. Here's a couple of products, a couple orders, guys. These right here are blocked out because I didn't want anybody to see this as a new product I started putting up. These are $99 of products. Let me give an example. This is Amazon. I'm selling the same product for $99 on Amazon. I'm selling on my own websites for $79. But why do people want to go to Amazon and buy from Amazon instead of my websites, right?
I actually can speak to that because I do that. I will actually pay more if something is listed on Amazon and Amazon Prime. I will actually pay more just so I know that Amazon's handling the order.
Yeah, and Amazon, people feel a lot of people feel more secure buying from Amazon, right?
That's right. You pay for that trust, Yep.
So, Amazon's really hot, guys. If you're not doing Amazon, you need to start thinking about it. If you haven't done any e-commerce, you need to start on eBay first. We'll talk about that in a minute. James is asking where to get started. Was you asking where would you get started, James? If I was new and I have never done anything on Amazon, never built my own website or anything, I would start with eBay. Plain and simple.
Yeah, same here.
And you can start, like right now, guys, you can start now going through your closets, going through your garage, going through your buildings out back, going through your attic. Guarantee you got all kinds of stuff that people are willing to buy. Guarantee it. That way you get your feet wet. That's why I say start with eBay. You get your feet wet and you understand how the process works, right? To get that way you ship your own products out yourself. You understand kind of how it goes, and that way you understand how the manufacturer works and stuff like that when you start dealing with manufacturers. But to get your feet wet, I'd say jump into eBay real quick. eBay's been around for a long time. Okay, to the next one. Okay, find reliable manufacturers, guys. You want to investigate and research competition is very, very important. You can't, if there's no competition, then there's no investigation and research to do, right? But you want to see what they're doing and what kind of products they're selling, what the profit, what kind of price they're putting on the products and that kind of stuff. You want to know if it's worth going into. If it's not worth going into, you don't want to waste your time, right? One of my favorites is researching trade shows and merchandise markets directories so you can easily find reliable manufacturers. And let me pull up. I didn't pull this up before, but let's go in here and do this. What was we think about? Dallas Mart, something like that. Let's do Chicago Mart. Chicago. Oops. If I can spell right. Market directory. And in the U.S., guys, I found that if you use the market directory or merchandise markets in the U.S., it works really good for a search term in the U.S. It doesn't work really good in the overseas in Europe. Usually trade shows works a lot better, like if you're looking for Australia trade show. You don't want to use merchandise marts overseas. It doesn't work. The search terms doesn't work as well. In the U.S. and Canada, merchandise marks works really a lot better, right? Thing is, there's directories, guys. Google's your friend. There's all kinds of places you can find these directories, and what they do is they'll show you the manufacturer, so you can look at different kind of categories and all that kind of stuff, right? Let's go to Dallas merchandise market directory, right? So let's go here and let's look real quick. Take a quick peek. Guys, it's simple just doing some quick searching, right? If you don't look around websites and stuff and really quick look, and what I like to do is I like to always look at the bottom, very bottom websites, because a lot of times they'll have links down here, but this one has it on top. And almost all directories, almost all these markets have these directories now. Back in the day, they didn't have them. You had to be a member and so forth to get into it, right? You couldn't just see the products and the vendors and stuff. But here you can. And most of these markets and stuff that has these big trade shows, these merchandise marts has these directories, right? So look, guys, bed and bath, bath accessories, towels, sinks, fixtures and sinks, bedding. Let's go to beddings for here, right? Go to view lines and start looking at the manufacturers, guys. They're just listing here for all these bedding manufacturers. So still simple searches. Look, got a phone number we can call, got an email we can use, got their website. It's all here for you guys. You don't have to go, if you really just want to look at the categories and start going through and banging them out and calling manufacturers, this is the way to go. You can also do Google search too, but they're readily available for you guys to find them now. It's one of my favorite ways is to find manufacturers is through trade shows and markets and directories. Pay attention to details when investigating a potential manufacturer, right? Don't use a middleman. What's a middleman, Dave?
Middleman is the guy that gets in between you and the person that's actually building the object that you want to sell. And what he's going to do is take a fee in return for him doing something that you could have done yourself. Not only that, when you need to have something happen quickly, he's going to be in your way.
I'm going to go overboard, and I'm going to mention them two names. I usually don't do it, David. Keep it to myself.
No.
But there is two of them that I could say right off the bat is Doba and Worldwide Brands. They've been around a long time, and they're middlemen, guys. They're the same guys that goes to trade shows and gets approval to drop ship products for, and then they'll sell you the directories, right, the monthly fee or wherever, how they go. But the thing is, what if you have a problem with the customer that wants to return something's broke? You have to go through the middleman to even get that accomplished, which is more man hours, more time, and more headaches than you ever imagine. So you can go straight to the manufacturer yourself, guys. You don't have to go through a middleman. Never, never, never. But it's back in the day when they was really big, when Doba and Worldwide Brands were really big. Most people didn't have as many resources online that you do now So you don't need to go through a middleman. Never pay anybody a monthly fee or a yearly fee or any kind of fee, guys, to work
No,
with manufacturers.
it's too easy to find them yourself.
Exactly. Finding manufacturers who do not sell to the general public. I like to deal with companies. When I look at their website, as long as they don't have buy buttons on their stuff, they're selling. That's what I mean by manufacturers do not sell to the general public, which they sell on their websites, if they're selling on Amazon or eBay or anything like that. You don't want to deal with manufacturers that sell to the general public. Never. So remember, guys, finding manufacturers is not the biggest problem you have. Look around the world. There's billions of products available. You just need to know where and how to find them. It's really not hard to find the merchandise, guys. And it's not hard to find the manufacturer, especially find the merchandise first. A solid manufacturer will make every part of your e-commerce business easier and more profitable. You want to, when you're dealing with people, you want to know that they know their own product, right, Dave?
Exactly.
They have to know their product. They have to know, certain parts about it. If a customer has a question about what size is it, what it's made out of, all that kind of stuff. You want to know that they have good communication with you, that they, communicate back in a timely manner and that kind of stuff, right? There's nothing
and
like
your inside salesperson at the manufacturing place or the major distributor, whoever it is that you're getting close to, they're going to be able to help you in a lot of ways. Even when it comes to setting up your site properly, they're going to have high-resolution photographs a lot of times that you can't get anywhere else. They might have some candid shots from inside the manufacturing area. They're going to have some documentation, some PDFs that aren't just up online. When I sign somebody on, I make friends with that inside salesperson, and I try to get them to do a complete brain dump. I tell them, I want everything you've got, because you can repurpose everything, throw it up on your website, pull some traffic with it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that kind of crap from a middleman. You got to go straight to the manufacturer.
Yep. It's a lot easier than think to find manufacturers that want to work with you guys. What I do a lot of times too, when I'm starting to first deal with the manufacturer, I ask them a question to tip guys. I ask them what's selling really hot, what other companies are selling online that's selling really hot. Now I don't ask them in general, oh, who's selling, is so and so selling, or who's selling what online. I don't care about who else is selling. I just want to know what is the hot selling product that other people are selling online of their products. And guess what? They're going to tell you, because that's really their job, right? They want to sell more products. They're going to tell you what their hot sellers is. So it's a really good tip, guys. Traffic to your website. You got to have traffic, guys. First thing, you must have site traffic. You have interest. So then this goes into, and you must have trust, and then you get to sell, guys. So if you have to have site traffic first, you have to get the interest, and you have to have trust. And trust is like trust seals, guys. This is very important. You want to have trust. I like to talk about this a lot as putting 1-800 number on top of your website and the header of your website. That's a trust seal. SSL certificate, if you have one, the trust seal. Even if you're not doing an SSL certificate, you're just doing PayPal, guys, you want to have a PayPal trust seal, right? Shopping cart, usually on top right-hand side of your website. Gives them, a reference to where they know where their shopping cart is. But the trust thing, like 1-800 number is very important, guys. You get a 1-800 number for I think I'm paying $17 or $20 a month for mine. It's not much. And it has a lot of automation stuff to it, so I can have it come here, ring at my home, which is my office. I can have it forwarded to my cell phone if I go out of town or whatever. So, that gives the customer trust that they can call you and ask you questions, because, let's face it, a lot of these websites, you guys go to websites and you're looking for a contact number, where in the hell you can contact them, and they don't have a number nowhere.
Yeah, you need to get the trust symbols up front and up top where people can see them. Another one that you can do is, if you know that your manufacturer is shipping with UPS, just stick the UPS emblem up there.
Sure.
I mean, everything you put up there, the credit cards you take, whatever it is. And another thing is an About Us page. All of my websites have got a completely done About Us page.
Yep.
And they're full of invented people.
Yep, and shipping, returns, that kind of stuff. The
I'm way too ugly to put my picture on my website, so I use Sam's picture.
Yeah, the monkey with a cigarette.
Yeah.
Build and they will come mentality is a myth. Let Dave talk about that.
That is a myth. A lot of people think that, well, I'll throw the website up and, it's just so pretty and I worked so hard on it, surely someone's going to come. That's not true. You've got to work a little bit to generate some traffic, particularly in the beginning until your SEO kicks in. You set your site up properly, and if you've chosen your market correctly, you will start to rank and you will start to get traffic without spending any money for it. But there are still certain things that you're going to need to do.
You have to do them right,
And,
right? Yep.
You got to do them right. Sam and I will make sure that you guys go through that correctly.
Yep. You need to build multiple sources of traffic to get a steady stream of customers, guys.
Absolutely.
Not just any traffic. It's got to be targeted traffic that equals more conversions and higher average sale and repeat customers. So it must be targeted traffic. Customer service is real important. 1-800 number and a customer contact form. God, I can't stress this enough that you need to have this. You need to have it on the top of your website because people will feel more trustworthy to buy from you if you have a 1-800 number, right? And a contact form. I got splattered all over a couple, actually 3, 4 of my websites. Onto the product, every product I got, it says, if you have any questions, feel free to call right here. Great big 1-800 number and everything, right? You get a lot of calls
and
from that.
people only very rarely will call me, but they normally just go ahead and order. But I know for a fact, because so much testing has been done on this, that having the number right there in their face and them knowing that they've got someone to get in touch with, it makes a difference. Be upfront and honest.
Yeah, always. I'll give you guys an example. Contact your customer immediately if there's an item back order, if there's any issue with an order. Be upfront and honest with your customer. I'll give you guys an example. This morning, I'm going to give you guys one of my niches. I'm going to tell you, I sell cycling jerseys. It's particular cycling jerseys. But it's a big niche too, guys. Cycling people love their cycling stuff, right? You got to buy their gloves, their socks, their jerseys, their bibs, or a hat, and all that stuff, right? Special shoes and stuff. I had an order today for 2 jerseys, and they were 2 different jerseys. And the inventory sheet that I got from the manufacturer last Friday said there was 3 of one and there was 8 of the other. So cool. Went ahead and went through it, sent it to the manufacturer, and they emailed me back. Said, oh, this one's out of stock. It won't be out of stock for a couple more days or a week or something like that. It wasn't long. I called the customer. I said, hey, we got the one in stock. We can ship it out. But the thing is, the guy wanted it by Friday, right? So I called him and said, listen, the one's out of stock, the one in stock, what do you want to do? You want to cancel the order? Do you want us to ship the one out and then ship the other one out? He said, no, I'll just take 2 of the other one. I want a small and a large and a small. So just don't worry about the one jersey. Just give me 2 of the one and 2 different sizes. Easy smeezy, right? I kept the customer. He's happy, and I didn't lose a sale. That's an opportunity for you to shine, guys, and win repeat business and have customers who will, right? Tell their friends. Which is free advertising. Tell their friends, especially like in the cycling niche, right? Or sporting, I was talking about a while ago. But tell the friends. They go to the tailgate, for the football game and stuff. And somebody sees their cool jersey and stuff, right? Or they go to cycling somewhere, and somebody sees a cool shirt, jersey, or new cycling shoes or glove or whatever, right? Their carbon frame. Their cycling bikes, actually that's one thing I was going to get into a while back is carbon frames, bike frames. Pretty expensive stuff, guys. Because cycling people are really big into this stuff. And you always want to have positive reviews on your sites, guys. If you take reviews on your sites or Amazon or eBay, if you're selling Amazon or eBay, you're trying to get positive reviews from your people, right? You want them to leave positive reviews. You'll get more sales and you'll get more customers later as it goes along. Automation, guys. Automation and outsourcing. There's only 24 hours a day. Automate and outsource to scale your business. You must. You can't do everything yourself. I've tried to do it just myself so much in the past, and it crippled me. It held me back so much, right? You need to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Trying to do everything will limit your growth, which is true. Time equals money. So one of the things you need to always ask yourself, well, what's the most profitable thing I can do right now to make my business money? And you guys, this is not new stuff. You haven't heard this the first time from me. What is the most profitable thing you can do in your business right now? That's one thing you need to concentrate on, right? You let other people do the banners, the little menial task stuff that, build your websites if you don't know how to build websites, that kind of stuff, right? Because you can get this stuff done a lot cheaper than you think. Even if you think you have enough money, guys, to automate, you still can. I get a lot of things done, just small tasks like banners, ebook covers when I do info products, but banners for my websites I get done for $5 to $10 on Fiverr. There's Odesk. There's a lot of places you can get stuff done for next to nothing, guys. Next to nothing. Cheap on the cheap. What you do is you want to work on your business, not in your business whenever possible. I'll give you guys an example of a website. Diamond candles. We'll pull a site up here in a minute. They had a unique idea and executed it. This guy started with one guy. It's still a family-run business. Uses big commerce platform that anybody can learn in a few hours. He's crushing it. I'll show you the rankings here in a second. And he made his own product category. Let's go check this out. Okay, we're going to look at diamond candles. Oh, pop up. Let Dave talk about diamond candles. It's his favorite site. He wants to buy him a ring.
I do want to buy a ring. This guy had just a great idea, and he turned it into a business for him and his family. And the idea is that he puts a little ring, usually a little cheap plastic ring, inside an ordinary wax candle. Every once in a while, though, there's a really nice ring in there, and it's kind of a neat gimmick. The website is nothing special. In fact, I've got plenty of websites that look better than this one.
Yeah.
This is on the BigCommerce platform. And you get started with BigCommerce for like $29 a month for a full-featured website. It will look as good or better than this does. There's nothing special about this, man. And there's nothing here that you guys couldn't do.
Yeah, decent site.
It's point and click nowadays, man.
Look, he's close here. He's close to Raleigh. He's up in Durham. One thing I see that I don't like about his site, he doesn't have a 1-800 number here.
Yeah,
always. He's got the card up here. Really cool. He's got the statement here. It says free economy shipping on orders over $45, which is really good. But I recommend the guy put a 1-800 number there. It's just my opinion. I would never have a website like that wouldn't have that. No, well, my slide disappeared. It went away from me. Get back to where we's at. I want to show you guys now. Oops. Diamond candles. Now look at the stats here.
He invented that. He invented those search terms. And this is the power of execution, not the power of the idea. The idea is okay. You know, let's put a toy ring inside a candle because little girls will like it or whatever. But the execution was magnificent. He really hit it hard. He did everything. He didn't know what the hell he was doing when he started. I've seen interviews with this guy. But he figured it out as he went along. Yep. And now look at all those search terms. Those all belong to him.
They all belong to him, don't they? Look, one.
Yeah, they are.
First position, number 1, number 9, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Ring in a candle 6, ring candle, candle ring. So
I'd like to know who's outranking him for ring candles and diamond candles rings. That's interesting.
Yep.
Somebody trying to take some of the steam.
Discount juicers. It's a common product, easy to find manufacturers. Just think about it, guys. It's a juicer, right?
Yep.
We'll show you the site here. This is one of the ugliest sites I think I've seen in a long time. You could do a lot better job yourself with WordPress, do it free. Still making money in your ranking since 1998. So let's take a look here at his stats, guys. Juicers, he's number 14, and I'll show you the site in a second. You can like fall over. Discount juicers, he's number 1. Discount juicers.
That is a great keyword. Now, you guys, when you see that keyword volume, you say only 3,600 searches per month, but that's 300 people a day, or excuse me, it's well over 100 people a day. And every single one of them wants to buy a juicer.
Look at here, guys, how ugly a site. This is pre-dinosaur stuff. It says copyright 1998. I guarantee they haven't done any updates much, other than seals. Other than seals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't done anything.
It's still up and it still makes money. It still ranks.
Making money.
I really like the flashing GIF there in the corner.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to log in here and I'll show you guys really quickly how easy it is to find buy domain names just like this guy did. So these got discount juicers, and I'm not going to try to buy discount juicers, but I just want this for shits and giggles. Let's go here and see. Okay, we know discount juicers was taken, right? For sure. What I could do sometimes, guys, is to put online in the back of a domain name. And I'm not going after this niche or anything. I just want to show you how easy this really is to do most of the time. That is registered, right? Sometimes I would do store here, but the problem is you have 2 S's. Most people get screwed up trying to get that. But you can rank for it. Okay, discount juicer store, right?
Or you could just take 1 S out, and that'd be discount juicer store.
That's true.
And
That's true.
Google would see that both as discount juicer store and discount juicers tour. And it doesn't have to make sense. Googlebot doesn't know the difference.
Right.
As long as it can find the keyword.
Let's go for golf cart bags. And this is so easy, guys. I do this all the time. This is how I buy my domain names, to be honest with you. People say keyword-rich domain names don't work. They're full of it because almost all my sites, 95% of my sites are like this. And that's how I do it. So it's taken. This one's taken, right? Golf cart bag is available for $500. Well, you know what? I'd almost just buy that. That is a good name, right?
That domain might be worth $500 as
Yeah,
long as
it
it
would
hasn't
be
been penalized or got some terrible stuff on it.
right. But what I would do at this point, if I didn't want it or if it's not available for sale, is golf cart bags online. Guys, online, if you can't get a domain name, it's already taken. Put online behind it or store behind it. And what was the other ones you like to use, Dave?
Depot.
Depot.
Yep,
Works very
golf
well,
cart
too.
bag depot.
I don't use Depot, but I use online and store. And I also like to use your, like at the beginning sometimes.
Yep.
That works really well. There's a number of my sites that are like that, like your .com, right? YourGolfCartBags.com.
Another one that I do for stuff that has anything to do with something that you do around the house is DIY.
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 Do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Yep.
DIY garage door replacement.
It's at golfcartbagsonline.com available. So I can snag that potentially, right? Look for coffee makers. Coffeemakers.com. Guarantee that was taken, right? Let's just do a quick search anyways. Guarantee it is. Okay, let's do coffee makers online. Look at there, available. Coffeemakersonline.com. Guarantee you could probably get ranked pretty easily for coffee makers if you do it right, guys. Garden statues. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the questions, guys. Over here in the questions box, we'll do some question Q&A here in a little bit. Garden statues online. Because it's online, right? There it goes, available. Not all the time, guys, but most of the time, if you put online or store behind there, it'll be available. Every once in a while, I'll run into one. It's not. But like me and Dave said a while ago, you can probably like yourgardenstatues.com, right? Garden Statues Depot. But my favorites for online and store work really well. So I wanted to show you guys that. That's a pretty cool little tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. All right. So here is one advantage no one has, guys. I'll show you a cool little tool. And that's me right there on the left, and that's Dave on the right there. Right?
Yeah, but I smell better and I don't eat as much. So
That's true. True. AZ Prospector software, guys. I'm going to show you this software. It's really cool. This is an amazing piece of software. It's super easy software that reveals hot selling products within Amazon within seconds. Within seconds, guys, of searching. Ignores slow-moving, low-ranking products that delivers. So it only delivers the best products to you with selling on Amazon. It shows you products with staying power. It's been up there for a long time. Has steady sales history. So that's exactly what you want. It delivers products that has tons of reviews. I guarantee to be bestsellers on Amazon. It's kind of like having a crystal ball if you really get down to it, right, Dave?
that's true.
It's like having a crystal ball. Let's go ahead and pull that up here for you guys. Cool little piece of software. Love it, love it, love it. This software I had built for myself about a year and a half ago, guys. A year and a half ago, just to do it. I didn't have any logos or anything, and I used it to find trending products and stuff that's really selling. And there's no search button in here. The way this thing works, you can't just search for a product per se. You're looking for categories. Let's go for home and kitchen and do a quick search. And let's show you how fast this thing pulls up data. Pulls up quick. And I will show you guys what this thing does, and this is a freak you out. If you go to Amazon, you can go to hot sellers, right, the top 100, and you can look at the top 100. And what this does, it pulls up all them products in that category, right? So you can just have it right here in front of you. But what it does some cool, tricky little stuff, guys. So look, for example, maybe you wanted a product that was $50 or more, right? Right? Let's give it a second to pull up the images. So you're looking at a product at $50 or more. And what we're really, really looking at, we're looking at products, because you could do this stuff, guys, on Amazon, with Amazon, but it'd take you literally probably days or weeks to try to figure this out, what the software does within seconds, right? So let's look for products that's been in the top 100 for 250 days plus, right? We can also see how many reviews. So we're looking at products that's been top 100 for this is 268 days. It's almost a year, guys. 388 days is over a year. This one's been up there for, what, 5 years or something like that? How many years?
Holy crap, yeah.
Yeah. And look at the reviews here. Look at the reviews. So we can actually just nail down the reviews too. Say we want 500 plus reviews or 1,000 plus reviews. Go here 1,000 plus. That'll knock out the other guys. See what that did? That tells us the two best products that we could find. It has been in the top 100, 250 plus days, 1,000 plus reviews, and selling for $50 plus. Right? From we're just going back to $25 plus, and I could kind of look there. So I'm looking at $25 to $50 range. Been in the top 100, 250 plus days, and 1,000 plus reviews. So you can narrow it down to different ways, guys, if you choose what you want. Choose the other category and stuff. But see how fast that shows you the hot selling products. Because if it's not been in the top 100 for a number of days, then it's not going to be the best seller in the world, right? And what this is doing is giving you the intelligent stuff that it would take you a long time to try to figure out, right? Cool little piece of software. I love it. We also have another piece of software, guys, called eProspector. It does basically the same thing, but it separates also runs on eBay. It does the same thing as Amazon, but does it on eBay a different way that you can actually use the keywords in your search for hot niche products on eBay. Eliminates hours and hours of searching, guys. That's why I had the software built to start off with, because I wanted to use it for my personal use, and I just recently had it, labeled and so forth to start getting it out to the public so that people can use it, and so save them a lot of time, right? Deliver sensational deals for you to test. Now that you know, guys, how easy this stuff is, right? How fast it is, how fast we can do it, right? How drop dead simple it can be, and the others just like you can do it. It's really simple. There's a lot of people out there, and you probably know people that it's doing e-commerce and stuff, guys, but you always wonder how they're doing it, right? Does that mean you can do it? I mean, if we showed you guys how to do it, how easy, how fast it is, can you do it? Well, maybe you could. So you guys ready to find hot selling products? You ready to find manufacturers? You guys ready to crush it on Amazon? Set up your stores quickly, easy. You think you guys can do that by yourself? Start getting sale after sale without our step-by-step coaching and amazing software, and I'll show you guys what. You will not fail. If you guys follow our instructions, you will not fail. You can watch us do it first. We're giving you all the tools you need to succeed. You can follow our step-by-step process, and you literally watch over our shoulders and use a proven system that works. I'll give you guys a guy that puts May 27th, and he bought our program a few weeks back, and I think he bought it on the 22nd, wasn't it, Dave? It's on the 22nd.
Yeah,
he bought our program.
Just 5 days.
And this is our private Facebook group that we've got. And Thomas posted in here, he said, I launched an experimental site with a domain I already owned in the middle of last week, and I already made 4 sales. So yeah, it goes on to ask about the merchant account stuff, because he's using PayPal, right? But he did that in less than a week, guys. He had 4 sales on a domain name was new, and he had no idea. He just followed our steps to, how to do this stuff, right? This is one that we actually got today in our Facebook group. We get a lot of these comments and stuff, guys, in our group. We share a lot of information within the group and a lot of techniques and tips and tricks that everybody can use. And it's about helping each other out, right? Not sharing your niches per se, but how to find things, how to do things, how to set the plug-in, different things like that, right? Good testimonials, right? So who's ready to start a profitable e-commerce business, guys? Who is ready? I want to see some yeses. I want to see some hands up here. I'm going to tell you guys how I can give you $3,000. Anybody want $3,000? Let's see. Teresa says she wants $3,000. James says he wants $3,000.
Oh yeah.
I think I want $3,000.
Okay, you guys have been around. I know most of you guys are probably not newbies. You probably heard about ASM, which is an amazing selling machine. Guys, it sold for $3,500. I bought it when it was $3,000 last year. It's a great product, but the only problem is it only covers Amazon and white labeling products. It's only guys they're really covering. They're not going into detail about having your own websites. They're not going into detail about eBay. They're not going into detail about importing your own products. They're not going into detail about buying closeouts and surplus deals like pallets of stuff, tractor trailer loads of stuff for like pennies on the dollar, which limits your selling market. So you're losing tons and tons of money, guys, if you're only selling on Amazon, right? You're losing tons. I can't say enough. You're losing a lot of money. The product I'm going to get ready to show you guys has ton more training. And why I put this product together, guys, and if you guys see me around, I've done a few e-commerce products the last few years. Me and Dave did one about 2.5, 3 years ago, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah, we
And
did.
of course, it kind of limited what you was doing, right? And when I seen the Amazing Selling Machine, I said, God, it's got to be way more than this. It's got to be, people need to know everything about e-commerce. They don't need to get stuck. Maybe they're already selling on eBay and they want to move to doing their own websites, right? They want to move to Amazon. Maybe they just want to start buying, importing, and exporting. I've been importing this last year and this year, guys, big time. I really got into it. I was really afraid to do it for a long time. I started doing it last year, the beginning of last year, and it's just grown. So it's very, very important after you get going and get your feet wet to start trying to white label and import your own products, right? And we also have no one else has the software, guys. There's only a handful of people that has AZ Prospector and eProspector in their hands. Nobody else. It's not out there. Nobody else has the software to compete. It compares with what that software does. So who wants to watch over our shoulders and see exactly what we do step by step? And I mean step by step, guys. I don't leave anything out. I mean, I'm one of the types of guys that don't like to see people leave things out. Like, for example, I know somebody did a launch here a while back, not too long ago. Did a big launch. And when the people got into the members area, I bought the product myself. Got in the members area, and half the product was gone. What they did is they set the product up for the refund period, so when they'll give them the rest of the product when the refund period was over with. I like to give everybody everything, right then and there. I want you to see exactly what we do and exactly how to do everything step by step. I don't want to leave anything out, right? Introducing GoPro Formula, guys. It's a complete e-commerce training. Complete, guys. I couldn't say this enough. It's so complete that, like I said, spent 8 months of my time getting this all together and putting the videos and stuff so I can show other people how to be successful with e-commerce like I have and me and Dave has, right? All you have to do is easy as following the method, and with the exclusive software, guys, take action and follow through the steps in the members area. You can build a six-figure e-commerce business. Will generate steady income for years and years, and you can do it very quickly, guys. Very, very quickly. So let's show you what we got on our training, and we'll show you the members area, guys. I could log in here in just a minute too. But what we have is, first thing when you get in the members area, you have a Facebook group. We have the training videos, which is over here. We have software section. We have interviews. We have a bunch of interviews, and the bonuses. There's probably 30 good bonus, at least 30 bonuses in there. Just really, really good stuff, guys. A lot of expert interviews in here, and we have a community. Let's go in here and log in real quick. I don't want you guys to feel left out here. I want you to know that if you get anything from us, you're going to have a full training here. We'll log in here in a second. I'll show you what it is. So with GoPro, we cover all the e-com. We cover all channels, guys. Everything with e-commerce, you get everything about eBay, Amazon, Facebook. We have a whole module just on Facebook and setting up the stores on Facebook and traffic and so forth. Your own store, importing, white labeling, and bulk surpluses, buying surplus closeout stuff. That's really big, guys. You can buy stuff next to nothing. And I explain how to do college and NFL stuff too. Licensing stuff, guys, you can get for nothing. Pennies, because when the license contract runs out, they don't renew the contract, they have to sell it, or they have to throw it in the garbage by that certain date that the contract runs out. The closer that day gets to it, the cheaper you can buy the stuff, guys. Believe me, and there's not many people out there bidding on trying to get the stuff. And I'll show you how to do that. So you want to take the path that's most comfortable with you and that best suits your needs. And we're always with you guys step by step. And what I want to talk about the path for most comfortable with you, the course has got a lot of information in it, guys. I'm not going to lie to you or nothing. There's a lot of information there. Put a lot of time, and there's a lot of videos in there. But when you go in there, the first thing you need to watch the first videos and understand, and I'll tell you exactly where you need to start by how you've already started, how much information you've already got, how experienced you are, and so forth, to where you need to stop. Because not all the modules might not be for you, right? Today's special offer, guys, is a one-time investment of $497 for everything, and it's only limited for a limit offer. I'm getting ready to raise this to $997 pretty soon. But I want to stress that anything that you guys get with this product is all the updates or anything that goes with it, all is forever and ever and ever. There's not going to be an extra charge, guys. I don't beat you to death with emails. I don't spam the heck out of you. I don't send you anything you don't need. We're constantly adding stuff to it. Me and Dave's constantly adding stuff into the Facebook group. I'm adding videos to the bonuses stuff. We actually got some more expert interviews we're doing. We're getting ready to do 4 weeks of training, weekly training. You're protected by a 30-day guarantee. No questions asked, money back guarantee, guys. If you're not satisfied, neither are we. So all you do is contact us and let us know, and you return every penny of your investment. I'd like people to be happy, and I'm not happy unless you're happy, right? So you're protected by 100% protection, nothing to lose, everything to gain, right? But, and this okay, I'll tell you guys what bonuses you can get here. The outsourcing formula has never been launched, never been released to the public. It's training videos. It's like 30 videos. I've never released it. It's currently selling for, I think, $197 right now. Outsourcing and organizing, another piece of software, never been sold to the public. It is in the outsourcing formula. I had Adobe Air software built. It's an organizing software that you can organize your people that work for you, your budget, so forth. Gig Prospector, if you guys seen that, it helps you find Fiverr gigs like within seconds, cheap, 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 and it finds the best Fiverr gigs like within seconds, guys. It doesn't play around. And Market Spark Pro was selling for $197. I took it down, the site's down, and it's only available with the outsourcing formula. So all these stuff, guys, bundled all together would be about $2,400, right? But $497, that's it. A lot cheaper than paying $3,500 for a product that just covers Amazon and white labeling, right? But you can get it all for $497, guys. And there's the link. If you don't mind, somebody put the link in there for everybody. And I'm gonna pull up in the members area. I want everybody to see the members area so they can get an idea what they get inside of here, right? Let's go ahead and pull this over here, and I'll put my login information in here. Dave said that he didn't like my username, so I had to change the username, right, Dave?
That's right.
Wrong login.
That's what you get for changing it.
Yep. Okay, yeah, I was logging in as an admin. I can't do that. But here's the website, guys. First go in here, that's what you see. You see the Facebook group right here. Your training videos are over here, and then you got the bonuses here. Cool thing here is you go to the software. I recommend start going to the modules first, but you have AZ Prospector, E-Prospector. Explains to you everything you need. And then we've got the tutorial video showing you how to use it, right? The cool thing here, guys, is the training, all the training stuff you get here. You need to watch this first video right here, first thing, and then get in here to introduction to e-commerce and follow the instructions, because the truth is you don't want to start off, you don't want to be doing importing and white labeling. It's a whole module, guys. There's more than one video in there. Just building your own stores like 24 videos, but I do not leave anything out, guys. I'll show you exactly how to install. We do it with WordPress. I'll give you this is what we're using on this example of building your own store. I'll show you free plugins to use, cool free themes, free plugins to use for your shopping carts. You don't have to pay anything. It's all free, guys. I'll show you exactly how you do your headers, your footers, your privacy, your shipping returns. I mean, everything. I don't leave anything out, guys. I can show you how to tweak your plugins. Everything, your basic SEO stuff that you need to do on your website and that kind of stuff, right? But one of the most important parts of this is going through your introduction to e-commerce, you're researching for hot niches and the market ideas, and finding real drop shippers. And then you decide if you want to build your own store, eBay, or Amazon, guys. If you're new, I recommend starting with the eBay module after you go through the finding hot niches and find the manufacturers. Then you can start using eBay. Module creating content. We have a whole module on traffic, a whole module on Facebook. And then it gets into the bulk surplus and liquidations and importing and white labeling. Show you the bonuses. I'm constantly adding stuff in here, guys. Constantly adding stuff in here. There's 19 of them in here right now. But we're adding interviews in here. We got some cool interviews, and we're adding more. We got more people scheduled to do interviews. Well, like I said, guys, 4 weeks of training you get as well. We'll do 4 weekly sessions with everybody, so we can get everybody on the right foot and get started on the right direction, right? So we won't leave anybody out there not know where to go next, right? Because you got to know where to go. If you don't have a path, you're not going to be able to do it, right? You're just guessing like we was doing, me and Dave did when we first got started.
You guys have a chance here to benefit from, I guess, the path that we blazed or the mistakes that we made, and you can just bypass all the mistakes and go step by step in a process that'll lead you to where you want to be, which is a guy that can sit at home in his pajamas and make 6 figures.
Yep.
Sam,
Maybe you don't want to sit at home in your pajamas, but you could. That's the point.
Hey, Dave, can you really tell the ones listening how much money is in this? Really, how much money can you make?
A lot. I made $1,280 today. That was my margin after shipping and the cost of the equipment that I sold. Some days I make less, some days I make more. I remember when Sam and I launched our first product together. It was a little book that I wrote back in 2011. It's kind of outdated now, but one of the things that we were showing people was I had a, what was it, 10 days? I made $36,000 in
Yeah,
sales.
yeah. Well, here's one I did the
we
other
actually
day.
put a screenshot from QuickBooks up there to show people.
I did a snapshot, and this is not my PayPal. This is just what my Intuit. And this was earlier today, guys. I didn't go through all the way to night. I usually quit work at about 5 to 6 o'clock, so I don't know when it went through that day, but this is a snapshot. I should have done another one today, but that was 1,053. I probably ended up doing $1,450 that day, not counting the PayPal payments and stuff that I get, too.
Wow.
But it's easy as that, guys. I mean, you just have to start building it, and once you get your things going, you start rolling. I've got a cool little technique that I show everybody in the system, how I take a niche. I take one product and I'll start selling the heck out of it. Once I start selling the heck out of it, I'll dominate the first page of Google. What I'll do is I'll clone that site, I'll buy another domain name that's similar, and I'll put it on another cheap server, another $3.95 a month server, and I'll throw it on a different domain name, which is on a different IP address, and I'll clone the whole site and throw it over. I'll just change the banner and the colors and a couple little things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And rock and roll. Now, some of the, why I do that, because I like to dominate almost the whole page of Google with all these websites, right? Whether it be the websites with YouTube videos as well too, because YouTube videos works really well for keywords and get ranked on the first page of Google really easy. But I like to take my websites, one that's really doing really good, and clone them, buy different domain names, still in the same niche, right? And put them in those server. Really, really, really important, guys. I have maybe a dozen websites selling one same product, and they're scattered. It's just scattered all over the internet, and I get sales like crazy because it's just hot selling product, right?
Wow.
And Sam,
Yeah.
can you go ahead and put that link in the chat box?
Okay, I did.
You did? Okay. I'm not
Somebody said it was crashed, but no, it didn't crash. It's still there. Okay, it's still there. Mike said site isn't loading. It should be loading. It's loading
Wait,
here.
can you scroll down to the bottom again there, Sam? I want everybody just to note how much better looking I am.
He is. He's got furry hair. Of course, it's not showing all the gray. It's in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's from 1996. I look like a train wreck now, but that's a great picture.
Yeah. Sam, this is a great deal. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I forgot what it's called, but with the other one that it doesn't even have half the material that you're given here, especially with all this great software. I think it was going for $3,500, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I give you guys access to Kristie access. I don't know if you ever got access to it. She can log in and stuff to
it's
the
awesome. I got to tell you, 2 thumbs up to this.
I was in there this afternoon. And you know what, Sam and Dave, can you explain to people who maybe have never built a website how easy it is to hire someone, like you said, on elance.com, ELANCE.com, and Fiverr, if people are not familiar with that, is a sweet site you can go to and actually buy services for $5. $5. It's called Fiverr, FIVERR.com. And don't you tell them in here, Sam and Dave, exactly where they can get their website made and how they can get visitors to their site. Just wanted to reiterate that point. It's very important.
Yeah, it's in there, and as a matter of fact, I don't know if you picked up on it, but in the bonuses, there's actually a piece of software in GoPro that helps you narrow out the various people on Fiverr, and you can sort it by how good their feedback is and what country they're in and whatever. You can get just about anything done on Fiverr.
That's a bonus. That's a bonus. That's actually one of the bonus Gig Prospector. Let me pull it up here real quick, guys. I'll just pull it up here in front of me.
Software.
Let's look for eCover, right? eCover.
Someone make a cover for your ebook. Okay.
See how fast this goes, guys. So we're looking for eCover.
This is cool.
And I want one. I want one for the U.S. I just want people to do the U.S. for me, right? Mm-hmm. And I want a positive ratio of, let's do 100%. Let's do crap. Positive ratings, right? How many times have been rated? Yep. And we can narrow it down to the best of the best within seconds. Now, how fast could you guys go to Fiverr and find these people that quick? I want it delivered within less than 5 days. There's no way.
There you go, man.
How many seconds did that get?
100% positive rating in the U.S.
Yep.
Delivered within
feedback.
5 days. I mean, you can't beat that.
And the cool thing about this, guys, watch this. Click it, and it'll open up in a browser. In the software, it's called. Well, but if you don't want it to open, you can just open up you can open up there, click it there, and it'll open it up.
There's a nice lady that'll design your ebook cover.
And if you want to just close it out and go back to the next one, here you go. Open it right up. And you can log in right here and do the whole thing right within the software. If you don't want to use the software after you click it, you can click it until it opens up to, I use Firefox here, right? But there's no way that you could ever do this within seconds. It'd take you hours to try to figure this out, or days, because there's so many people doing e-covers, right?
Right, Sam. So you're going to take them from A to Z, right?
A to Z, yeah. I don't leave anything. That's what.
Guys, you guys that are with us listening, I've been through most of the videos myself. I got really tired of listening to Sam, but I will tell you, man, he takes you from I don't understand what the mouse does all the way through, if you want to go that far, all the way through white labeling your own products and importing them from overseas. I mean, if you want to go to that limit, he'll take you there. There's well over 100 videos in that course. And
yeah, there's
like
more than
Sam was
120.
saying, not everybody's going to want to do all of it. But if you want to just start out with the basics of e-commerce, then finding the manufacturers and suppliers, then jump into eBay. Get your feet wet with that. Do an eBay store. Have your own account there. Put some stuff up from around the house. Get used to that. Then move on to Amazon. I think that's probably the single most common evolution. You see people do eBay first, then they do Amazon, and then they realize they're tired of paying eBay and Amazon fees, and they want their own website. But
yeah.
Whichever way you want to go, we're taking you there.
Dave, can you explain to them what white label means?
White label is when you buy a product and you put your own brand name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Your own, for instance, a whole lot of the stuff that you buy that has all kinds of different brands on it, whether it's blenders or coffee makers or whatever, those are all usually only made by a few manufacturers. Notebook computer screens, I think there's 2 big manufacturers that build like 95% of the screens for all the different brands. Everything's just white labeled. And whether it's a component like a computer screen or a complete product like a coffee pot or a blender or a weed whacker or whatever, there are usually only a few suppliers that are supplying everybody. And if Black & Decker can put their label on it, well, you can too.
Yeah. Okay, Michael was asking a question here. What if you don't have any money to buy products? Well, Michael, you don't have to have any money to do e-commerce. You can just start doing drop shipping. That's how I got started, and I still do most of my business with drop shippers. I don't have to. I get the money. Money comes to my account. I send the order to the manufacturer, and then they take it off my card. Simple as that. I get the money first.
You don't have to carry the product. Is that what you're
saying?
saying?
No, you don't have to carry anything. No, you don't need to carry anything.
No,
the only time you won't carry anything is you buy surplus and bulk and surplus and closeouts. The only time you would buy anything.
Right. We try to steer people in the direction of not carrying inventory. That does a couple of things. Number one, you don't have the money tied up, and you don't ever get stuck with something that's slow moving. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is if all you've really got is a corner of the bedroom or your, a desk and a notebook computer in the dining room, that's fine. You can actually make over $100,000 a year sitting at your dining room table. I know people who've done it. I've done it.
Yep. Just
I know
drop
it's
shipping.
possible because I did it.
Yep. The only time I buy anything, guys, is if I'm buying closeout surplus stuff that somebody's trying to get rid of in bulk, or I do my importing. Other than that, all most of my business comes from manufacturers that just ship stuff out for me, so I don't have to inventory it. Don't have to worry about stock levels. Don't have to worry about putting it in a warehouse or a building or whatever. Sometimes that stuff can take up a lot of room, so you don't need to do that for sure. And I explain, it's all in there. You need to drop ship, and I explain exactly how to do it. It's all in the videos, guys.
How many videos are there again?
There's 120 plus just in the members in the training part of it. But I explained at the very beginning, and I really go into detail about not jumping into it feet first and getting confused and getting lost in, because that's one of the main things. I don't want people to get confused and get lost in the system and not know where to to have any guidance, right? So I explained to them where they need to do and how to get started on the level they feel comfortable at, right?
Wow. Talk about value. That's a lot of videos there. I mean, after that, you're going to be an expert doing this.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said, can you explain drop shipping? Well, drop shipping, Eureka, okay, is when you don't have any product. So you get the product images and descriptions, that kind of stuff, an agreement with the manufacturer. You put it on your website, eBay, Amazon, wherever you're selling it at, and they ship it out for you, which is basically blind shipping, drop shipping. You don't handle the product at all, right? It comes directly from the manufacturer and goes to your customer.
Very cool.
Michael says, cool. AMS sells for $400 if you pay monthly. Your course is best, better training, and definitely very affordable. Thanks, Omar. That's why I wanted to keep it. $3,500 is a lot of money for a product. You think?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty expensive, and it only covers so much. And don't get me wrong, it's a decent product. I've been through it. I mean, I bought it when it was $3,000. It's a good product, but there's still a lot of stuff left out of it. In my opinion.
Yes. Definitely. I'm gonna tell you, it's like you just gave everybody a $3,000 birthday gift, pretty much. I mean, this is awesome.
Thanks. Does AZ Prospector come with the offer? Yes, it does. AZ Prospector, eProspector, and all these other pieces of software. The bonuses and stuff will come after the purchase and stuff. I'll send them to you privately. Send you the link to where you can go register for GoPro Form outsourcing form, because GoPro Form you'll instantly get in, guys. You'll instantly get in as soon as you pay. Outsourcing form, you'll have to send you a link so you can register and get in. That is in an outsourcing form. You'll get Gig Prospector, Market Spark Pro, and the Outsourcing Organizer. They're all Adobe Air software. So all the software that I have is made out of Adobe Air. So whether you have a Mac or Windows, it works either way. You can still use it. So that's why we built it on Adobe Air. Really easy to use. Just open it up and start using it. You guys seen how fast Gig Prospector worked, right? Seen how fast the AZ Prospector worked. These other pieces of software work just the same way. Quick, easy, saves you a lot of time, and that's what it's all about. It's having little pieces of software and stuff that helps you do things quicker and makes your life a lot easier, right? All right.
It's a win-win situation. I mean, you have a 30-day guarantee on this. You have 120 videos. You have all the software. I mean, this is the whole enchilada here.
Yeah, Mike has asked. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely the best product I've seen online. I mean, I've done a lot of products, and I've done a lot of looking at other people's stuff, and I'm in some actually e-commerce groups and stuff, and Facebook groups, and I've never seen anybody have a product with this much information in it. And we're constantly adding this stuff too. If anybody ever thinks there's something missing out of it, let us know, and we'll add it to it. Right? How much money does it take to get started? Really, basically, next to nothing, Mike. You need hosting if you want to have your own host. That's cheap now. Hosting's $4 or $5 a month.
Actually, yeah, if you were coming in and you wanted to just get your feet wet with eBay and then move on to Amazon, your investment, aside from our course, is nothing.
Yep. Think about it. It's your investment in your future, guys, in your own business and your future. $497 is nothing. And I'm not saying that just to make a sale. I'm not that way, right? I like people to get value, and I want to save money and stuff too, because I know every penny matters. The thing is, you're building your own business and stuff, and you're investing in yourself, right? And also, you guys get the 4 weeks, hold you by the hand, walk you by the hand for 4 weeks, or 1 hour sessions we're going to do every week for 4 weeks to help you guys really get started and ask all your questions and stuff you need there too, the group setting.
And there's the Facebook group. You can always put a question up. I'm in there every day, and so is Sam.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and listening to me and Dave. I mean, it's a lot longer than my wife usually listens to me, right?
I tell you, it's fabulous, man. I'm telling you, for something like a business like this, just to get, hopefully make $100,000 a year, I'm telling you, I bought businesses, for $100,000, and I was lucky to make $30,000 a year. And I'm telling you, this is a great, awesome opportunity for everybody. I mean, you got to figure what else you're going to do. Keep on working their the crappy job. This is a chance to get out of that and get out of that rat race.
Yeah.
It's exactly right. It's why myself and a lot of other people went this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Hearts more.
Sam, didn't you say you and Dave both, you put up websites a long time ago and you just move on, and while you're building more websites, those first ones are like little ATM machines online.
That's what they are, basically.
That's exactly what they are.
Dave spends more time on his because he's more B2B. His website sells more to business. Which
yeah,
is
I'm selling
B2B.
technical equipment, so I have to do consulting and stuff like that. But I also have consumer sites, and those are pretty much just a no-brainer.
Yeah, mine don't require as much. Like you said, they're pretty well automated. Once you get them built and they start getting traffic, I spend maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours a day on my e-commerce stuff, running the orders and customer support stuff. I don't spend a whole lot of time on it because it's pretty well just built up and it keeps doing its thing over and over and over again, right?
Yeah, that's
I'll give you guys an example. I got a garden statue site. Well, sure, I don't sell a lot of garden statues in the wintertime, but in the springtime, it goes crazy. I was talking about cycling jerseys. I don't sell many a whole lot of cycling. I do around Christmas time, okay? But everything ramps up to springtime and the summertime for cycling because that's when everybody, it's really big, right? So seasonal niche stuff. That's why it's really important to have more than one source of income, guys, more than one website, right?
Definitely.
Somebody's asking if you do outsourcing. I outsource some stuff. Yes, I do, Hart, and it's included. I explain everything in outsourcing form, and that's a product. Like I said, I've never launched the product. You can go to the website and look at it now, but I've never launched or done anything with the product. I've just only given it as a bonus to the Skill Pro formula. But I do teach you how to outsource and stuff and how to do it effectively. Hart asked also how do you teach how to build a website? Over your shoulder stuff, Hart. Show you exactly how to build your e-commerce site step by step. I think it's 28 videos, maybe 20 or 30 videos just in that one module of building your own website. And I went into detail how to buy the domain name, how to set it, how to go into your server, your control panel, and do your database, and just the whole 9 yards. It's really easy stuff. You just follow it step by step, and I'd say it's so easy a kid could do it. 12 or 13-year-old like Dave's kid did, right? But he didn't have any
he did
instruction, right?
Yeah, but that's not a regular kid.
Can you just go straight to the website if you want to, right? Skip eBay and Amazon? Heck
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Michael. Heck yeah, that's what I recommend. If you feel comfortable, I recommend doing that first thing. If you feel comfortable doing it, if you don't feel comfortable, start on eBay. But I really, really like people to start with their own websites and get going, because you build the more websites you have. You don't have to have 30 websites like me. You can have 6 or 8 or a dozen of them, right? Dave has what? Maybe you have under a dozen of them, don't you, Dave?
I got about a dozen now.
Right.
Yeah, counting the 2 I launched this month.
Yep. So, how much is another investment involved? How much is other investment? I guess Hart's asking how much more involved. Really, not that much. It's more your time, Hart, than anything.
Yeah.
Going through the videos, it's more taking your time to go over everything and understand everything. Once you get it, you always get it. Once you put your 1 or 2 sites together, it's just like easy. I can put a site together complete in 4 to 5 hours, but then adding products takes me a day or so. But I can throw a site together easily to 4 hours, easy. You can do it quicker than that, but the way I do it a little bit different. But you can literally build a site within 30 minutes to 45 minutes, I'd say, really quickly after you buy the domain name and stuff. But still, you got to put products up there and stuff too, right? Okay, some more questions, huh? Danielle's asking how long will it take to receive return on investment, ROI, from this product? As quick as you can start putting stuff online, Daniel. You should start making money within a couple of days. I've put many websites up and started selling stuff within a couple of days. It depends on which way you go about it. If you start selling on eBay and Amazon, you can do it really, really quickly. All right. Ma, I don't have easy payment options. Thought about doing that, but we haven't got just one-time payment at $4.97. And like I said, just told you guys before, if you're not happy with it, we have a 30-day guarantee, and just ask for refund, and we'll give you guys a refund, and then get you out of the members area and so forth. There will be a replay. Will there be a replay? Yes, it will, Tony. As long as everything goes good. I lost the internet last week, didn't I, on a webinar we did?
Yeah, that was
temporary. Omar's asking, but what about Salho? No way. Stay away from that one too. It's a middleman. Salho is a middleman, so.
Yeah, guys, if you're even thinking about any of that, just think back a little bit to, I guess, about an hour ago when Sam was running through that website for, I think it was Dallas Mart, and just all the lists of all those manufacturers already sorted by category and product, already with their phone numbers and their emails and their websites. All that's right there. You don't need a middleman. There's no reason to send somebody at 20, 30, 50 bucks a month. You can just get on the internet, find those people yourself, pick up the phone, and next thing you know, you got a supplier.
Yep. What is the sales page and what is included in the course? Well, we probably have to watch the replay. Let me go ahead and put the link back in here if you haven't seen the link yet. Heart, let's see here. Sam, do you do product reviews of your white label products, or is that even required? It depends on the product. I like to do little videos and stuff sometimes, especially if it's like a big boy toy or something like that. I actually have a lot of people do little things on Fiverr and stuff and talk about the product. If I do a review, I'll do a simple. I don't get in front of the camera myself, but I'll do a product review and show the product, how it works, how to hook it up, different things like that, right? That's easy stuff. And you get people to do some cool, simple things. I had this one guy that did one recently talk about the product, and what I did, that's through his video on Camtasia. I threw some images around it, stuff that popped up when he's talking. I mean, really cool. It probably could have been a $500 video. It cost me $10. And about 10 or 15 minutes of my time with Camtasia throwing some stuff together. But Dave does a lot of that kind of stuff too. It's always cool to have, if you have a product and you want reviewers have instructions how the product works. Maybe it goes with the product when you ship it out. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Have resources on your website. Resources on your website, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Easy
I
stuff.
got PDFs, owner's manuals, all kinds of stuff. But, you know, that goes back to finding a good manufacturer, a good source of product, because they'll give you most of that stuff.
Teresa is asking, where do you get products? Have I missed something? I guess you missed part of it, but we talked about trade shows. It's a bazillion, not a bazillion, but in the course I explained all different avenues and just trademark, merchandise marks, guys, that I show you how to find manufacturers. There's a lot. I've got some cool little tips and tricks with Google. I got some cool little algorithm things I do that tells you if a niche is even hot, if it's even worth going to. I've got a scale. It shows you when you do that search with Google and you put that little algorithm at the end of the URL in Google. It's really cool stuff. Not many people show you how to do this. And then I got a scale chart that shows you if it's worth even getting into in that niche, right? There's a lot of, I don't show you just merchandise marks. I show a lot of different ways to find the manufacturers, guys. Tons of different ways. Okay. Michael is asking, when a customer purchases a product, is there a waiting period before the money comes to me using PayPal? No, it should be instant. Always instant. I'll get my money then and there. That's my, it comes straight in. There's no waiting. If there's a waiting, then I won't. If it's a pending PayPal payment, then I won't send it over to the manufacturer, which is rare. I rarely get a payment that's waiting for the funds to come out of their bank or whatever, right, through PayPal. Mm-hmm. So you obviously you want your money first, and that way you send the order over, and hopefully you got a good manufacturer that'll ship out within a couple days, right, within at least 2 days or 3 days tops. All my websites and all my descriptions, I always like to put 2 to 3 day processing period. Kind of gives you a little bit of leeway, right? Most of my companies will ship out, drop ship within a day or two, within the next. So if I send an order in today, it'll most likely go out tomorrow. But I got some companies will ship them out the same day if I get them in early enough, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean everybody's got a limitation of, if nothing else, when FedEx and UPS run.
Yeah.
So you get the order in, and after that, you're out of luck.
Dave, I noticed that you made double the money what this is going for today. Am I right?
Yeah.
Wow.
actually triple now.
Triple.
I just got an order from Mr. Coleman, who is in Beverly Hills, California, and he spent with shipping and accessories $919 on one of my stores.
That's awesome, Dave.
Wow. So that's like $1,500 just today so far, or more than that.
Yeah, it's actually, that puts me up to $3,400 for the day, and yeah, I'm
$3,400 for the day.
Yeah, that's just sales though. Now I don't get to keep all of that. I only keep about $1,500 of that for me.
Well, $1,500
still not a bad day's work. Not a bad day's work.
But tomorrow I might only make $300 or $400. It goes up and it goes down, and that's why you have multiple sites and you have multiple kinds of products. Mm-hmm. And when one thing's down, another one's up. And you just keep cranking.
Wow, that's extraordinary.
Yeah, Sam, wouldn't you suggest if somebody's thinking about doing seasonal like Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas site, they should start right now. They should start tonight.
They should start right now.
Yeah.
I was talking. Me and Dave was doing a webinar a couple weeks ago, and I don't have the images here and stuff, but I still selling Christmas ornaments and tree garlands and stuff.
That amazes me. The people buy Christmas stuff in June.
People still buy Christmas and stuff. Yep.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. If you want to get into the Halloween or the holiday niche, you need to get your site up.
Get going now.
You need to get rolling now. You need your site up and pulling some traffic.
Yep.
Getting indexed and getting ranked while you still got time to do that before the holidays hit.
Because once the holidays hit and you start getting sales guys, you'll be absolutely just flooded.
Yeah, you're not. If you do this right, you won't have time to do anything else.
You make your money and you take your vacation after the holidays.
Yeah. I used to do a lot more of the consumer stuff, and I tell people there was one day, I think it was the 12th of December, and this might have been like 2004, 2005. I went downstairs, and there were over 100 orders waiting for me, and it was just me and this girl I had hired I hired her away from the Levi factory here in Virginia to work with me, and we processed credit cards and boxed orders all day until 6 p.m. We started at 9 in the morning, and when we got finished, there was 112 orders to do. Yeah, it can get pretty hectic, and and that's when you really have to make a decision. It's not like, am I going to make money doing this? You're going to make money doing it, but you're going to have to find your sweet spot. What some people do is they just keep building it out, and eventually they have enough sites and they've got enough money coming in where they really just can't do the day-to-day stuff themselves, and they have to hire an order clerk or a shipping and receiving person or whatever. And I've been in that position. I've scaled it back a little bit because I'm getting older and I don't want to work that much.
Yeah,
but
that's why I like to do drop shipping more. Most of my stuff. That way I don't have to forward the inventory and that kind of stuff, right? I buy, like I said, I've been doing some importing and stuff like that. And what I found, why I've been doing some importing is I had a company that went out of business a couple times, and they ended up going back in business under a different name and yada, yada, yada. And the strange part about it, I'll tell you about it in a second. But I got tired of dealing with this company because they kept jacking the price up on me, And another thing, they couldn't ship products out half the time. Half the time they wouldn't answer the phone. It'd be a week and a half. There'd be 50 orders. Nothing to be shipped out, unhappy customers. So I went to China and got another product made for like way, way, way cheaper than him. Well, get this. This is a true story. I offered to buy him out last year. At the end of last year, I called him. I said, "Listen, since you can't run your business right, let me buy your business from you so we can run it right." And I'm serious.
You're such a
I'm serious as heart attack. And I did that, and he said, "No, thanks." He emailed me and called me yesterday. He said he wants to sell the business. I did talk to him, and he wants way too much for it, but I thought to myself, you know what? You better go out of business anyways because, I'm having this other product made, and I've already got one of the products he's selling made, and he's, being like, I wonder, your sales down because I haven't seen many orders coming from you. Well, no wonder. He don't know what I'm doing, right? But I'm having the other product that he's making in development, and I'll probably get samples within a couple weeks. But
that's on him. Because if he had taken care of things and gotten the product out the way he was supposed to,
yep,
he'd still be sitting pretty. Now I bet that guy calls you in a month, wants you to buy his leftover inventory.
Yep. Now I won't buy it. The problem is he puts these products together. It's an electronic part, and he actually makes and puts all these little pieces and stuff and welds them and stuff. So how am I supposed to do that? Well, you can outsource that. You can outsource that. Like, you're kidding me, dude. Is this for U.S. residents only? Mary asked. No, it's for anybody in the world, Mary. And I explained if you live in Australia or UK, I talk a lot about that and how to do different searches and how to run your business from different countries, how to start your business, how to find manufacturers in your country. Or a lot of people even deal with U.S. manufacturers now. People live in UK and Australia and all these different countries. I know they're doing drop shipping, dealing with American companies, right? So you don't have to just live in the U.S. You can live anywhere in the world as long as you got an internet connection and you got a computer or a laptop to work with, right?
And those of you that live in London or Paris or maybe Berlin or possibly Sydney, Australia, I'm willing to fly out there and help you set things up for 2 weeks if you pay my way.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's right. That's really nice. Steve's asking, do you show how to do bookkeeping aspects as well? Oh, Steve, no, I can't. We do talk about bookkeeping and doing things right, but you always need to have your own bookkeeper. I personally use QuickBooks for the basic stuff. I know Dave uses QuickBooks too for the basic stuff they need to use, and then I send it off to my accountant. It's very, very important to get you. The accountants are pretty cheap, though. Actually, it depends on how big your business is.
I have an accountant that takes care of my stuff, and the way we've got it set up is that they just log into my computer remotely and get into my QuickBooks file and make the tax payments and make all the adjustments. It all comes out electronically. They handle my payroll and everything, so all I have to do is cut payroll checks and make sure all the money goes to the government. And I don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and it costs me $115 a month.
Mary's
This is for a company that does anywhere from $750,000 to $1 million a year. So
yeah. I'm paying $100.
Accountants aren't as expensive as you might be thinking, especially now that so much is done electronically.
If you live in the U.S., guys, and you have to deal with the IRS, you well off to having an accountant when you get big enough. You don't have to do it at first, believe me. You don't have to do
no,
it.
not at all.
I did it for a long time, but once you get big enough, you want an accountant because I got some scuffle stuff with the IRS 4 or 5 years ago, and it cost me a lot of money, but it was my fault because I got so big and couldn't keep up with the day-to-day stuff, right? So I recommend, that you grow big enough you need to. But we do cover aspects of it. We don't show you exactly detail by detail.
Well, there's no way to show everything detail by detail with respect to that because it's going to be different for every company.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out something that everybody has to realize, that this is like a real business. And when you get this course, that you can actually teach your kids how to do this business instead of them getting like a job at McDonald's.
Right.
I would work this business as a family. I mean, you got to realize this is a huge opportunity. It's better than actually spending $100,000 on a franchise. I mean, you got to realize that internet is the future, and Amazon's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Ma's asking, do you collect sales taxes? Well, sales taxes only, like I live in North Carolina, so, for example, the internet, that's how the internet works right now, is I live in North Carolina. If you live in North Carolina and you buy from me, from my websites, not Amazon, not eBay, but if you buy from my websites, then I have to collect sales tax. My website does all that stuff for me, right? It's all set up and it does it automatically. And then, and then the other question somebody's asked, do you file quarterly, yearly taxes with the U.S.? I do quarterly. Most people do a yearly thing, but I do a quarterly thing because I like to just go ahead and get it over with, Danielle. That kind of goes on, do we collect sales taxes? So, for example, if you live in California and I sell you something from North Carolina, I don't collect sales taxes. It depends on state to state and country to country. I don't know how they're doing it overseas and stuff. But and I think different states are different too, though, aren't they, guys? I think maybe Florida doesn't even do sales tax. So
that's true. There's no sales tax. I think in Texas too. I'm not sure. Right. No, wait, that's state income tax. But
state income
here in Virginia, it's the same as it is.
Sales tax, yeah. I don't know if they do sales tax.
For me, it's the same as Sam, unless you're in Virginia, because I'm in Virginia. It's what they call having a nexus or a location in the state. Unless my customer's in Virginia too, along with me, I don't collect any sales tax at all.
Right.
Don't have to deal with it.
Okay. And somebody was asking about if they bought it, can they share it with their son so they can get started and build it together? Well, sure, you could do that.
Why not?
That's what I do. Log in and stuff. Yeah, like James was saying a minute ago. Start off with your family and stuff. Have your kids to help you out and stuff, and build it up. Sure, you can share the course and the software with them and stuff.
Why not?
Not with your friends, though.
Not with your friends, but with family, sure,
why not? You teach your kids how to run a real business, they'll get a lot more education with this.
Well, and that's one of the things that I've always told people sets e-commerce apart from, setting up a website and doing affiliate sales for Amazon or something like that. It's, man, when you're doing e-commerce, you're really running a real live business. And if you think I'm wrong, think about this. I could sell one of my websites right now as its own separate entity and just spin it off for my business, and I could sell it for X amount, whatever yearly sales are. Try and sell an affiliate website.
Yeah.
No one's going to buy that, man. I mean, some people might, but you're not going to get much for it.
I sold one of my websites a few years back for 6 figures. One of my pretty good websites that I had.
Wow.
So you can sell that. I know people sold for a lot more than 6 figures. Some e-commerce sites. It depends on how much traffic you're getting and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and Sam, the beauty of this is these are products that people are actually looking for. So they've got their credit card out. It's not like they're looking for information. They're looking for that jersey or that golf club, right?
Right, exactly.
Exactly right. And you set your site up so that the people who are looking for that see you.
Find you.
That's right. Your site is set up not for information searches. You set your site up so that people who are searching to buy are the ones that are going to see it.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the beauty of this system. Really awesome.
What do you deal with infringement or patents or copyright stuff? I think you're talking about probably like, I'm thinking more like licensing, stuff like that. I don't worry about copyright stuff. If you're getting stuff, it depends on the product, though, right? If it's like college or NFL, then the manufacturers you're dealing with does all the license. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Right.
It could be a big pain in the rear end. And I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Now, let me give you an example, Lynn. Now, we was talking before about buying closeouts and stuff when, like, people had, manufacturers had NFL cleating stuff. They pay a yearly licensing fee. And maybe, for example, maybe Alabama, the Crimson Tide, that product didn't sell good for them, so they didn't want to relieve the $2,500 a year licensing fee. So they have a certain date by the end of, let's say that their license ended the end of this month. They have to the end of the month to get rid of it. The closer it gets to that date, the cheaper they'll be able to get rid of it, because legally they can't sell it. But me, I can go in and buy it before that, and I can sell it for years and years. I can put it in a building or warehouse and stuff, and I don't have to worry about any fees or anything like that, because I bought it from them. They have to pay all the licensing fees and all the how much it is per product and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about it, but I can buy it from them, and I can keep selling that product. Copyright, stuff like that, I don't know about. Now, importing is a different story. When you're dealing with people in China and stuff, and you're importing your own product, I've had them fill out contracts and stuff, which that's probably not going to hold up too well.
Yeah, what are you gonna
come up with an agreement with them and stuff too, right? That could be a whole different issue, right? But you don't want to go copying somebody's coffee maker, you know, Mr. Coffee maker to a T, right? Because you probably get sued. And we talk about that in the course about how to do things right way and how to do things wrong way, right? It's like going to buying a website. You don't want to go buy eBay products for sale, because you're going to get sued by eBay, right? It's
exactly
like
right.
You don't want to go for Alabama Crimson Tide products, right? Or collectibles or whatever like that, because Alabama Crimson Tide, that's it's a copyrighted name, right?
Yeah.
Trademark. So they'll bust you for that.
And you sure don't want to set up a domain with Apple computers in it.
Right. So, guys, you've hung out with us for, good Lord, almost
time.
two hours now. God, that's a long time, guys. I really want to thank everybody for coming out and, congratulate you for hanging out with us and listen to what we had to talk about. Congratulate you guys for taking action, right? It's the kind of people we really want to work with. And so you obviously guys learn. You're obviously interested in learning how to build an e-commerce business quickly and easy, right? We wouldn't sit here on that long a list to us. So, take it yourself, guys, to go ahead and grab this. And like I said, if you're not happy with it, we've got a 30-day guarantee, and they'll give you your money back. We just want everybody to be happy, we want everybody to learn, we want everybody to succeed with e-commerce. It's a great business to be in, guys. You can keep doing what you've been doing and go off and do the same thing you've been doing, before, your T-shirts or your Kindle stuff, and not, it's not working out for you, and buy some more info products. It's, they're going to throw on the shelf. We don't want you to do that with this. We want you to buy this product. We want you to take advantage of all the information you have here. We want you to succeed with e-commerce and start making money. It's not going to fall. And once you start making money, the website, guys, it's not just going to fall off and just die off. You keep growing it, keep growing it, keep growing it. So I think we pretty well got all the Q&A stuff done we needed to do. I'll send the replay out here in a little bit, guys, whenever it takes, how long it takes to get it rendered. Ma, the gig prospect and everything is a bonus. All this other stuff is a bonus that comes with it. If you can check Gig Prospector now, it's up for $47. MarketSpark Pro's not even for sale anymore. That was selling for $197. That's never been for sale. I've never sold it anywhere. AZ's Prospector and eProspector has never been sold to the public, other than people buy GoPro Formula. And Outsourcing Formula's videos plus all these other pieces of software. It's a different website. So keep in mind, guys, if you buy GoPro Formula, you have to give me probably till the morning or later tonight to get you to the link, and I'll send it to you privately, email each one of you the link to Outsourcing Formula. It's a different website, and all these other softwares is in that website in Outsourcing Formula. So I have GoProFormula.com and I have OutsourcingFormula.com. So yeah, Ma, it's included. I decided to give it as a bonus to people that buy our GoPro Formula, so to help them out understand how to outsource some of the stuff that you really need to outsource. But we cover outsourcing quite a bit in GoPro Formula. This really goes into depth right here. Outsource Formula plus the Gig Prospector software really helps you out. Yep. Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having us.
Hey, it was our
Giving
pleasure.
up 2 hours.
Okay.
That's awesome. I mean, I'll tell you, this is a huge opportunity for everybody, because your husband and wife, you can team up and you can do this business. If you have a family and some kids, you guys can run this like a business. I mean, I remember when me and my family, we started Subway, and I think it cost us like $150,000 really to get that started. I'm telling you, we were lucky to make $50,000 a year, working 7 days a week, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, even my birthday. And this is an opportunity. And you got to figure, put $150,000 and make $50,000, and now you have a chance to really, for like a small amount, really to have a six-figure business. I'm telling you, this is something that everybody should jump on right now. I mean, I'm telling you, me and my family, if we saw this years back, we would have been all over this.
And think about the small investment for your future. $497 is nothing if it can make you back thousands a month, right?
No, that's the price of a computer. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, it's nothing.
Yeah, it is. And you're not taking a risk, because if you don't like it or you feel like you can't do it, let us know. We'll give you your money back. Whatever you learned in the meantime during that month, that's yours to keep in your head. If you can do something with it, more power to you.
But Tony says,
we highly recommend that you get in there and you actually take action. You know, the biggest difference between people who actually make money on the internet and people who don't is not interest in the idea. It's not how smart they are. It's not how fancy their computer is. It's not anything except that the people who do make money take action.
yep.
And if you get this product and then you sit down and you run through it and you watch the videos in a module and then you go do what's in the module and you move on to the next one, you'll get through it quicker than you think, especially if there's only certain areas you want to attack first, and you're going to start making money. And I'll tell you what, when you see those first few little PayPal deposits come in, it's a revelation. I mean, you know it's going to happen, but when it really happens, you're like, holy moly cannoli, man. I'm sitting in my underwear. It's you know, I just put the baby back to bed. I gave him his morning feeding, and I just made $50.
Yeah, and it works for you
There's
24/7.
the diapers for this week. You know,
24/7.
The website is not going to stop working. It never gets tired. It never gets sick. All it does is keep attracting people and sending you cash, man.
Yeah.
It's a thing of beauty.
You know what, Dave, what hooked me on internet marketing is when I made that first sale, somebody bought something in Australia while I was asleep.
Yeah.
I did make money in my pajamas. Yeah, it really does work.
All right, everyone. I think it's din time. Getting
Yeah.
hungry. I know Dave's probably out of drinks there. He's probably got to fill his glass back up, right?
I'm on my second glass of sangria. I do like my
great.
sangria.
I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I really especially want to thank James and Kristie for having us, you know, and
Absolutely.
inviting us out here to talk to our people.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. We've been really looking forward to this all day long. Thank you so much for sharing. We have.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you guys having us and stuff. It's been really good, fun stuff. I like teaching people. I love doing. I mean, Dave quit doing webinars and stuff with me. We've done some projects in the past. And a while back, I asked him if you want to help me do the GoPro formula. Let's do this. And he's like, the first webinar we did, he's like, oh, God, I forgot how much I missed doing this. And it's so much fun and showing people.
It is.
Even with you guys, if you guys are not even saying, well, I don't care about making a full-time living, whatever. Maybe you just need to pay an extra pay your car payment every month or your house payment or something like that. A lot of people just do this in their spare time, guys. You can still work the job you have.
You guys ask around the people you know. You don't think it's true, you're wrong, man. There's people, you guys, anybody listening to me that I can think of, especially if you're in the U.S., the U.K., or Australia, man, just ask around. I know you got a friend that's making his mortgage payment, or maybe just half of it, or whatever, and all he's doing is just dabbling a little bit on the weekend.
I know
people like their day jobs. They just want to make that extra spending money. And
I know a guy who goes to the Disney stores. He lives in New Jersey, and they have a Disney store, the big Disney stores, and he buys closeout stuff, little dolls and all kinds of little things like that, and he posts them back on Amazon, doubles and triples his money on the stuff.
Amazing.
Because he gets this little part-time thing, right? Just pay his house payment, pay a car payment, little things like that, right? This little add-on. It depends
I
on
like
how
how you
guys
actually purchase these things for like 10 cents, and then you're like make this crazy percentage of on your investment. That is so awesome.
Yeah. There's great opportunities in closeouts and stuff, and and especially with drop shipping, you can find some really good deals. But the closeout opportunities you can get, oh my gosh, you don't even know. I bought tractor trailer load of stuff for $2,000. One time I bought a tractor trailer load of stuff, guys. It was $2,000 to give the company for it. It was 44 pallets. I took and sold 8 pallets of it at a trade show. The following week and made $12,000 off of it. 8 pallets of it. I had all that other inventory to keep selling.
It really is true. I remember that I was doing very similar to this. And I forgot how many thousands of, they weren't Maui Jim, they were Tommy Bahama glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I paid around $3,000. I must have made at least $35,000, $40,000 on the deal.
Yeah.
So that is out there. But the next step for everybody out here is really guys got to get on this. Because like I said before, if you don't do this, what else are you going to do? Work your crappy job? I mean, I'm just telling you, this is a way out, and this is fun to do. I mean, really, just check your PayPal or check your account and just see the money just coming in constantly.
Yeah, the risk is totally zero, guys. Because like I said, if you guys don't like it, you got 30-day guarantee on it. Tell us, and we'll give your money back, right? And you say, well, this is not for me. I just don't feel I can do it, right? Mary says she's been doing this over 10 years, still zero and no profit. Well, Mary, I'm just kind of thinking maybe you've been buying too many products and stuff and not focusing and stuff, right? You probably need to focus and keep your mindset on stuff. And we talk about that in the product too. There's a lot about, keeping your mindset and because really, to be honest with you, once you start posting products online and stuff, it gets kind of addicting. I get addicted to it. Sometimes I'll sit here for 2 or 3 hours and not even move, and I get really hungry and stuff. And so I want to keep doing it, right? It can be fun. It gets to be addicting.
I know it's addicting seeing those emails. It sure is.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. And I would name some names, but there's so many people in here. I always go Dan, Dana, Danielle, Earl, James, God, I can smell shit. Gary Hart, Jewel, Joanne, John, Ken, Lorraine, Lilo, Ma, Mary, there's a bunch of Marys, Matt, Michael, Moose, Nancy, Omar, hey Omar, Russell, Scott, Steve, Suzanne, Tony, Tracy. There's a bunch of you guys in here. Will, thank everybody for coming out and listening to me, my country accent, a redneck accent. And
he can't help it, y'all.
I know, right? And listen to us and learn and stuff, guys. I hope you guys go out there and do something, even if you buy this product or not. Let's go out there and make things happen, right? I want you guys to be happy, take action, do something, right? So we're going to be out of here. Thanks, Kristie and James, for having us, and really, really appreciate it.
Sure.
And I'll get the replay out for you guys as soon as I can. As soon as it renders, I'll get it out for you. If it's midnight, I'll get it out for you guys. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye, y'all.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
All right, guys.